This is part 26 from Trust to Trauma, dating my therapist. Come on in here, baby. It's 8 o'clock. No K. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe she was just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's not coming for real. I still wasn't going to head back to the house because I just had a feeling that she possibly could still try it. At 8:55, my Ring camera goes off. And what do you know? Kay pulls up and I see her car headlights and I'm like, oh my God, she is at the house. So my mom was sitting next to me and she was just looking at her like, what is she doing? Like, now at this time, she has no keys. I have keypad locks. So, you know, you can change the pin or whatever. All of those had been reset, honey. She had no access to that. I did all that. This motherfucker then drove from Montgomery to take the risk to come here. So, you know, I'm all in the camera looking to see if she gonna get out with some stuff. Well, I don't see any clothes, shoes, furniture, desk, computer, laptop, nothing. It's just her. And I'm like, so you fucking with me. I'm watching her on the camera, right? So an hour passed. She's still out there. And I get a text message from her. And she's like, a dream. You changed the code, which you can see below here. Yep, because I come with receipts, period. She's like, a dream, you changed the code. Yeah, I did, for my safety, because I don't trust you. You can't do that, yada, yada, yada. I'm on the lease, all that good stuff. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because, see, last I checked, you had a gun. Now, you never threatened me and you never became violent, but that's all I know in my mind. I know you have one. You may not have it on you, but I know you have one. So at this point, I don't know what your motive is. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you popping up? This is weird and scary. So at this point, it's been over an hour and she's still out there. Still can't get in. So next thing I know, I see 4 cop cars on my camera. And I'm like, is that the police? They got the bright lights on. And I'm thinking in my mind, like, this is just too much damn attention. And I just moved there. Like, I don't want nobody in my business or thinking that, like, I have issues or I'm going to be that type of neighbor. So I'm just like, oh, my God, this is so embarrassing. So I'm like, did a neighbor call him on her? Because, I mean, she is looking a little sus out there wandering around or whatever. So next thing I know, I see her going over there to the cops. So I'm like, did this fool call him? Because what exactly did you think that was going to get you? Nowhere, honey. So I end up getting a call from her number. So I answer and I'm just like, girl, can you please stop harassing me? I see you. And so I hear, this is police officer, da 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 da. And I'm just like, well, I be fucking damn. He's like, can you tell me what's going on here? So I explained the situation to him and he was just like, oh my God, that is a lot. I'm so sorry. And I'm just like, yeah. So he was like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and speak back to her or whatever. Okay. So long story short, they end up leaving. So, of course, you know, they wasn't able to do much like the fuck I thought. Now it has been 2 hours since she has been out there. So next thing I know, I hear my garage door lift. And I was just like, I know you fucking lying. I know like hell this girl did not break into the house. And I just hear my garage going up. And then next thing I know, I see her get in her car and pull her car into the damn garage. I said, this motherfucker's so goddamn crazy. I'm telling my mom, and I was like, bro, I'm about to get in the car and I'm finna go up there because She's like, no. Like, no, chill out. Just relax. Don't do that. Don't get yourself in nothing with Kay. Don't do that. And so I'm just like, bro, no, because she has nothing in the house. As you can see, she has no belongings going into the house. So why are you in there with all of my personal stuff? Why are you in there? I don't feel safe. Like, this is not okay. You're invading my privacy. Like, this is not okay. Next thing I know, I get an email where I'm CC'd on it and the property manager. And I can see where she initially had asked him to give her access to the house or whatever. And then she turned around and said, never mind, I was able to get in. So I'm just like, okay, so she is in the house. For real, for real. Now I'm really pissed. So she's like, when you coming home? I said, whenever I get ready. The fuck? Probably not tonight. Like, why? And I was just like, we're not together. Like, she was just like, girl, you are my girlfriend. Like, whatever. I'm about to make some coffee so I can stay up and talk to you. The proof is in the pudding, sis. You gonna stay up and drink some coffee for what now? Are you insane? At this point, I'm spooked. But equally curious because I need to know what it is that you wanted with me. Why you wanted me to get there so bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. And so I told her I wasn't coming or whatever. And so that's when the other personality kicked in. And she just like, oh, you just financially used me for a whole year. This was revenge. This was premeditated. What was premeditated, baby? You left the house and packed all your things because you didn't like the idea that I felt the way about you claiming that my daughter couldn't come back to the house. How was that premeditated, baby? That was a statement that you made. And I let you know that shit wasn't going to fly ever. Now what? This whole ordeal was premeditated by you. You the one who reached out to me as a therapist, a client, to try to talk to me. You pursued your client. Was that premeditated? So she's like, this last year meant nothing to you? What about the last 6 months? I created this whole opportunity for us. If your plan was to just get a house from me, then that's all you had to say. Like, is that what it was? And then she started sending me pictures of me and her. Like, girl, stop it. Stop it. Roll back the curtains because, honey, it's over. It's over with. Not you trying to flip this on me. Like, what? I didn't put you out. I didn't try to frame you or do anything for a fucking house. Like, what are you talking about? You sound stupid. I said, Kay, I'm letting you know this is harassment. So I've been very patient with you this entire year. Now, you've already put your whole career in jeopardy by even trying to pursue me as a client. So I'm trying to get you now to go home. Leave me alone now. I said, because if you continue to make me feel unsafe, I am going to report you. So she says, oh, so you going to blackmail me? You going to blackmail me? See, that's what this is all about. How you going to take me away from hundreds and thousands of clients? Yada, 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 yada. Basically trying to gaslight me, trying to make me feel bad. Girl, damn them fucking clients. Honestly, they'll be better off without your ass. Hell, what about me? You took me away from a lot of great things. All the manipulation, all the trauma. Like, what about me? I was your client just as well. And you took me more than, oh my God. Girl, let's not even get it started. Then she started saying, I asked you to sign the lease, but you wouldn't sign it. Sign what, baby? Sign what? Didn't these folks just tell your goof ass in the email that we can't do anything? So what is it that I'm signing? How can I release you from a lease if I don't have the proper documentation to even do so? Baby, I will sign whatever the fuck I gotta sign to get you the fuck away from me. So, child, I guess she finally got tired because she stopped texting. I went to bed too. So that part was pretty much done. So, of course, I'm looking at my Ring camera or whatever, and I still see her car had moved or whatever from the camera. Finally, I see her car moving out of the garage or whatever. And so as she moves it out of the garage, I see her get out of the car and I see her taking pictures. What are you taking pictures of? So I kind of already had in my mind what she was taking pictures of. So I had this extra lock that I put on the door. It's like a keypad thing. And so she took pictures of that because she was trying to report me for changing the locks because legally you're not supposed to. She was trying to get me put out. So it had been like maybe about 2 hours since she had left. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and head home or whatever so I can just make sure that everything is, where it's supposed to be. Y'all, I pull up to the house. While I go up to my front porch and my plants are gone. Baby, My house plants, not my veggies and fruits, because they hadn't got big yet. But my house plants, and I'm going to show you which one it was. I had a plant called Goddess. She was a big fern that sat on my porch. In the house, there was a small fern, Prosperity. She took that. And I'm like, what? So at this point, when I saw my plants missing, I knew there had to be more. And y'all, I was pissed as I walked through the house. So friend, I'm walking through the house and I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck? What's 2 bottled water sitting on the thing? Girl, tell me why this motherfucker took a whole case of waters. Why I'm walking through the house and I see that she done took the broomsticks off of the brooms. So you left me the little broom, but you took the sticks? What was your purpose? Baby had the pettiness. I guess she said ain't no cleaning on her watch. So I keeps going. And then I realized that in a closet, she have taken all my towels. Bath towels, face towels, all that. Gone. My shit was wiped out. Bed sheets, pillowcases, pillows. She took the pillows off my bed. Now, I normally sleep on my pregnancy pillow because on my bed, it's everything. This motherfucker done took my goddamn pillows. What the fuck? Cousin, she took the motherfucking trash bags. She left the box, but took the whole thing of trash bags out. You know the big trash bags you get from Sam's, that big box? Yes, ma'am. She left the box. I guess she wanted me to remember where we got them from in case I needed to get some more, because I really needed some more. See, she done took the blender. She done took the Keurig. She don't even fucking drink coffee. What you taking the Keurig for? Really? The electric can opener. She can't even fucking cook. Ooh, girl, I just can't. She took the fruit out my fridge. Baby, go get healthy on your own dime. Why are you taking my food, ma'am? At this point, I'm weak, but I'm equally mad because, like, you went too far. So that same day, I went and replenished everything. I went and got pillows. I done got tissue. Oh, yeah, she took the whole thing of tissue. I forgot to tell y'all that. She did. I had to buy tissue. I had to buy towels, y'all. When I tell y'all, I was so freaking annoyed. I'm having to buy new things when I didn't have to. Those were not yours. I bought that stuff. And to make it even more petty, she took my plugins. Yeah, in the wall, Febreze. Yes, ma'am. She took my plugins. I guess she said no smelling good in here either. Yeah. So I had to go and rebuy those. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all, I have literally spent so much money trying to get my space back, like, you know, together. But you homeless, though. You don't have nowhere to go, though. So what was your motive? You didn't bring anything here. You're still taking things out. I'm so confused. Crazy. Oh, and it don't end here, cousin. Auntie, it don't end here. Listen up. So some said, go into your office. I go in my office. Why did she return the picture that I gave her? She has a lit candle on the floor and a lit incense on the floor next to the picture that Onyx had peed on. What kind of fucking spell voodoo shit is you on? So here I am in the car going downtown. Ma'am, I need a protective order because your ass is fucking loony. So I filed a protective order because this is the beginning of me closing this chapter. Ma'am, I want no parts of you at all. So at this point, a couple of days goes by. Maybe like 4 or 5 days, maybe. So I get a knock at the door. So I go to the door. There's a police officer at the door with a paper in his hand. So I'm like, he's like, hey, I got this for you, whatever. So I was just like, oh, I was like, you bringing me the copy of my protective order? And he's like, no, ma'am, this is a protective order made against you.